Space explorers and digital adventurers ready to dive into some Star Citizen.
Like always.
This time, we're strapping on the old Explorer helmets
Nice.
and taking a look at the Alpha 3.24.2 patch notes.
Ooh.
And this isn't just any update.
Right.
These are a sneak peek from the Evocati testing phase.
The brave souls stress testing everything.
Exactly. So, what tasty tidbits we got in 3.24.2.
Oh.
Picture this. You finally creating that perfect spacefaring you
Okay.
with detail you wouldn't believe. Character customization, baby. Major upgrade.
Gotta look good out there in the black.
Always. So hit us with it. What kind of changes are we talking?
Get ready for some serious hair envy, my friend.
Okay.
They've added a ton of new styles. Long Afro, twin braids.
Nice.
Even some really sharp African beards. It's about time.
I know, right? My character could use a new do.
It's great to see the devs, really pushing the options in the creator.
For sure. For sure.
So players can really, embody their vision, yeah.
And speaking of embodying,
Hit me.
get ready to say goodbye to that same old mug in the mirror.
What? Really?
They've gone and added 21 new DNA heads to the character creator.
No way.
21. Noses, chins, cheeks. You can finally make a character that's truly yours.
Wild, man.
No more bumping into 5 other pilots with your face at Grim HEX, am I right?
The detail is seriously impressive. All those faces, skin tones.
Right.
Players can really fine-tune, make it personal. It just builds a more, real universe.
For sure.
Where everyone feels unique. Right?
Absolutely. But hey, enough about our faces. Let's talk exploring. Alpha 3.24.2, 2 count 'em, 2 brand new cave systems.
Oh, way.
Acidic and rock caves. And we ain't talking just holes in the ground.
Caves always make you think, what's around the corner?
So much potential for cool missions, stuff just happening in the game.
Love it. And the patch notes mention these acidic caves, right?
Yeah.
With these luminous pools of water and dramatic stalactites and stalagmites.
Who wouldn't want to explore that?
I know, right? And then the rock caves, they've got descriptions too.
Go on.
They're lit up by bioluminescent mushrooms, like otherworldly, kind of magical.
Very cool. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Totally.
New stuff to find, maybe new creatures, who knows?
Dude, I'm picturing FPS missions in there already.
Intense. Or those missing person cases where the only light is from, like glowing fungus.
Ooh, atmospheric. Imagine you stumble across some ancient alien thing or a whole species that lives in those caves, adapted and all that.
Now that's an adventure. But as much as I love a good cave,
Yeah.
we got to talk about the game itself.
Yeah.
The mechanics, the nitty-gritty.
Right, the stuff that makes it all work.
And Alpha 3.24.2's got some big changes there.
Definitely. They're really refining things, you can tell.
Like, for one, they're giving us haulers a break. No more penalty for ditching those missions.
What? Seriously?
Yep. Remember the time I had to haul space cows?
Oh, no.
Yeah. My ship wasn't as big as advertised.
Ouch. So
Yeah.
now you can just bail on those, no problem.
Pretty much. Small change, big difference for us hauling types. But speaking of hauling, well, more like the opposite.
Shoot.
Let's talk ship and vehicle rebalancing. Big stuff.
They went all out on this one. Complete revamp of the vehicle HUD.
No way.
Heads-up display of the MFDs, all that. Everything you see when you're flying.
So, like, more than a fresh coat of paint.
Oh, way more. New looks, styles for different manufacturers, slick.
Sweet.
But it's not just looks. Imagine you're in a dogfight, right?
Yeah.
Instead of messing with menus, boom, you switch weapons. Check your ship status.
Okay.
It's all about control, awareness, right when you need it.
So, basically, easier to blow stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
Count me in.
Pretty much. But really, it's streamlining things,
Right.
Less clutter, more focus on the fun stuff.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
But they didn't stop at the HUD, did they?
Nope. Ships and weapons got rebalanced too.
For real. Tell me more.
Oh yeah, they tweaked everything. Ship components, weapon recharge rates,
No way.
even lowered max boost speeds across the board.
Hold on. So my Aurora's going to handle like it's stuck in mud now.
It's all part of the plan, you see. They want balance.
Okay.
Every ship, your Aurora, the Idris, everything should have its place.
Right.
And remember, it's all in testing still. They're listening to feedback, tweaking as they go.
That's good to hear. Balance is cool and all, but I still want to pull off some sweet moves in my Aurora.
Of course, of course.
Speaking of tweaking, what about bugs? Those uninvited guests in our games.
Ah, yes, bug fixes, the unsung heroes, truly.
Seriously, this patch has a whole army of them.
It just shows how complex Star Citizen is. Bound to be a few glitches with something this big.
True, true. And some of these fixes are wild. Like, remember that bug Your ship would just vanish.
The ASAP storage one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You'd store your ship and poof, gone.
Like it went on vacation without you.
Imagine the insurance claim. Yeah, my constellation, it's exploring the unknown, I guess.
Thankfully, they fixed that one. No more disappearing acts for our ships.
Thank goodness for that. Though some of the other fixes are kind of funny, right?
Oh, absolutely. Remember the Klesher Rehabilitation Facility?
Hmm.
Space prison, as you do.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
Apparently, some areas would be, well, absolute zero. Like freezing.
You're kidding.
Nope, not exactly ideal for rehabilitation unless they were going for cryotherapy or something.
Talk about a chilling sentence.
Right. Breaking out suddenly seems way more appealing.
No kidding. Glad they thawed the place out a bit in this patch then. But hey, on a serious note, it's good they're fixing even the small stuff, you know.
Absolutely. Shows they care about the details, the whole experience.
Exactly. Speaking of details, I'm personally very happy about one fix in particular.
Oh. Do tell?
No more getting stuck in freight elevators.
Ah, those things. You'd think with future tech, elevators would work flawlessly.
Right. I've lost so much time waiting for those things to start working again.
It's the little things, that can really mess up your day in the verse.
Tell me about it. And don't even get me started on the exploding cargo containers.
Oh, man. Those are something else. One wrong bump and boom, fireworks.
Like something out of a Michael Bay film. Thankfully, those days are gone. Cargo containers should behave now.
Let's hope so. But on a more technical note, the patch notes also mention a lot less client and server crashes.
Music to my ears. Less crashing means more exploring, more fighting,
Absolutely. More time to actually enjoy what the verse has to offer.
Exactly. And speaking of enjoying, let's circle back to those new cave systems we just scratched the surface earlier.
A lot more to uncover down there.
Right. So, Hurston, for example. Already a pretty diverse planet, but now it's about to get even cooler.
Lots of new caves on Hurston in this patch. Any catch your eye in particular?
Well, there's one, Cave 18N306, not too far from the Dupree Industrial Manufacturing Facility.
Okay, and what's so special about this one?
The patch notes mention fauna, as in creatures. I want to know what's lurking down there.
Ooh, now that's intriguing. Bioluminescent bats, maybe? Giant cave spiders?
Or something totally new. We haven't seen it in the verse before.
The possibilities are exciting, aren't they?
No kidding. Okay, now I'm really letting my imagination run wild. But that's Star Citizen for you. Always full of surprises.
Exactly. That sense of wonder, of the unknown, it's what keeps us coming back.
For sure. Oh, and there's another one. Cave 27 PD 697. Bit further out, but it also mentions fauna.
Looks like Hurston is the place to be for aspiring xenobiologists, then.
Right. Maybe we'll even find a whole civilization living underground. Okay, maybe that's a bit much.
You never know.
True, true. But, there's one cave in particular that's got me curious. Cave 54M V520.
This one's near HDPC Kasira, right?
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing much about it in the notes.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's got me thinking maybe it's hiding something big.
Hiding something. Like what?
Maybe it's a hidden outpost, a smuggler's den, or a gateway to another dimension. Okay, maybe that last one is a bit far-fetched.
Perhaps you've been spending too much time in those space sims.
Maybe. But hey, little mystery is always fun, right?
Of course, that's part of the appeal. The verse is vast, and there's always something new to uncover.
Exactly. But let's not limit ourselves to just Hurston. I've heard whispers about MicroTech having some pretty amazing caves, too. With it being all icy and all.
Ah, MicroTech, a world encased in ice. The caves there are said to be breathtaking.
So less Indiana Jones, more like Hulk from Star Wars.
Exactly. Imagine towering ice formations, frozen waterfalls, perhaps even a few surprises encased in the ice itself.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
It's a different kind of beauty, Stark, unforgiving, but captivating nonetheless.
I'm sold. I'm ready to trade my explorer's hat for a thermal parka. Any specific caves on MicroTech we should keep an eye out for?
There's one, Cave 15B H553. Not far from Outpost 54. The notes don't say much, but...
But sometimes the less they say, the more interesting it is, right?
Exactly. That's the beauty of a game like Star Citizen. It's a universe full of possibilities, just waiting to be explored.
Couldn't have said it better myself. But speaking of exploring, I think we've covered quite a bit of ground today.
Indeed. We've delved into character customization, navigated through bug fixes, and even ventured into the depths of newly discovered cave systems.
It's been quite the adventure.
It has indeed. But as much as I enjoy unraveling the mysteries hidden within patch notes...
You're right. It's probably time we start wrapping things up. But before we do, so with all this stuff coming in 3.24.2, What's it all mean for Star Citizen? What kind of verse are they building?
The billion critic question, eh? But look close enough at these patch notes. There are clues.
Okay, Sherlock, lay it on me.
Yeah.
What you got?
Well, the focus on character stuff, making everyone look different. They want this to feel real?
Makes sense. What's a universe without a lot of different folks in it?
Exactly. And those new cave systems, that's them saying, hey, get out there and explore.
Instead of just looking at the pretty galaxy, we got to get lost in it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Right. And don't forget the mechanics, the HUD changes, bugs being squashed.
Makes it smoother, more fun for everyone.
Exactly. Polishing those rough edges. So Star Citizen really becomes the space sim, the best one.
So what you're saying is, the future's looking bright for Star Citizen.
Brighter than a supernova, my friend. This is a game pushing boundaries all the time.
No doubt, no doubt. Each patch gets us closer to that dream, yeah.
Yeah.
A living, breathing galaxy just waiting for us.
And that's what it's all about.
You know what? I'm feeling pretty good about the future of Star Citizen. But enough from us. Time to hear from you, the listeners.
What has you excited about this update? New face for your character. Exploring those caves.
Or just having things run smooth, no more crazy bugs. Whatever it is, hold on to that feeling.
Because that's what makes Star Citizen special, right? It gets the imagination going, the adventure. Reminds us there's so much out there.
Well said. And on that note, gotta bring this deep dive to a close. But don't worry, citizens. The journey ain't over.
This verse is always growing, and we'll be here to guide you through it all.
Keep those scanners peeled, quantum drives charged, and that sense of wonder alive, folks. Fly safe out there.
Until next time.
See you in the black.